Hi, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing and the GPD Win Max, and in some other videos I've shown you some more graphically intense games that run, but maybe don't get the highest frame rates. Here we're going to take a look at a more casual game, Lego Batman, and you can see here, I know we're just in the start screen, but it's showing over 400 frames per second. So if you keep an eye on the upper corner here, you can see GPU, memory, CPU, and RAM usage, as well as the frame rates. And let's go ahead and unmute it and play a little bit. Just skip through a couple of these screens. Anybody who's been keeping track also probably realizes I'm not a very good gamer, so this is sort of more my speed. Stop following me around when I'm doing something dumb. There we go. Alright, back in my regular suit. I don't know if I'm supposed to be or not, but let's go. Probably not. That looks like something I should have blown up. Let's take out these guys, and then I'll switch suits again. Anyway, aside from the fact that I clearly barely know what I'm doing, you can see this game runs really smoothly. At over 200 frames per second, which is kind of silly on a device with a 60 frame per second screen, or 60 hertz. There we go. Yes, I just blew up Robin. No? There we go. Let's just blow everything up. Alright, I'm not actually sure what I'm supposed to do next. So I'm just going to hit the light pole, punch lots of things, collect some hearts, and call it a day. So that's Batman, or Lego Batman running on the GPD Win Max, and it shows you that for casual titles, the system works pretty nicely. So it's a full-fledged Windows PC that just happens to be sort of handheld sized. We've got an 8-inch display, an Intel Core i5 Ice Lake processor with Iris Plus graphics, and overall, great performance for more casual games. And more demanding games, many of them actually are playable. So, the GPD Win Max, you can find more details at Liliputing.com about this little computer with the built-in game controllers, the QWERTY keyboard, Relatively compact design. It's not exactly pocket size, but it is small enough that you could sort of, we're out of focus, that you can easily hold it in your hands as you play, particularly if you're going to prop part of it up on your lap. Goes up for pre-order through an Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign for $7.79 and up on May 18th, which is not, a small chunk of change, but considering it's a full-fledged PC, that it helps explain why it's more expensive than some other dedicated gaming devices like a Nintendo Switch or so on. So it can do a lot more, but it costs a lot more. And it's not necessarily an all-purpose device, even though you can use it as general-purpose PC. I find that the keyboard and the touchpad and the layout and the small screen sort of make it a little bit difficult to do some of those things. But if you're looking primarily for a gaming PC that will have a keyboard that allows you to do general touch input or general text input, it works pretty nicely. If you wanted to do in-game chats, if you wanted to compose some documents, the small number and function keys and so forth, which I go into in more detail in the keyboard and input video that you can find on Liliputing's YouTube channel. These sort of make text entry a little bit difficult if you're going to be doing a lot of alphanumeric entry. But for basically typing out text-based stuff, it works pretty well. So for entering passwords, URLs, and websites and so forth, it's nice. And yeah, so for casual gaming, definitely useful. For more demanding games, it can be a little bit more hit or miss. So check out some of our other videos for more details on that. This is Brad Linder with Liliputing and the GPD Win Max and Lego Batman.